In Syria, the Damascus Water Authority says rebels have begun dumping diesel into the capital's water supply. Authorities say they'll cut service and rely on water reserves for at least 3 days until the problem is resolved. The Al-Fijr spring, which supplies Damascus, is in rebel-held territory. The regime carried out aerial attacks on the area on Friday. Meanwhile, Syrian civilians have returned to the bombed-out neighbourhoods in eastern Aleppo for the first time in 5 years. The Syrian army says it's completely retaken Aleppo and brought security and safety back to the city following this week's evacuation. Well, the Syrian Observatory for Human Rights says airstrikes have resumed in rebel-held areas of the countryside near Aleppo. The last opposition fighters and civilians were evacuated from the city's eastern districts this week. Francis Collins has more now from Gaziantep.
The recapture of Aleppo is being seen very much as a major victory for the Syrian regime, but bear in mind that Aleppo is a shell of what it once was. We've all seen those pictures of just utter devastation that have gone on as a result of the intense bombardment over the last few months and indeed 5 years of warfare. This was a place that once was a gleaming metropolis. It is no longer, but residents are still returning to the formerly rebel-held parts of East Aleppo, now under government control. This after the exit of some 35,000 citizens and also rebel fighters over the last few days to Idlib province to the south. Now, there have been some reports of airstrikes, this coming from the Syrian Observatory for Human Rights based in the United Kingdom, saying that in and around Jisr al-Shugur in Idlib province there have been some airstrikes, and of course this is home to many rebel factions. It's also very close to the southern Turkish border and also Latakia province, which is the home province of the Syrian leader Bashar al-Assad. It's also where Russian forces are primarily based. So the fear is that many people could have left Aleppo heading for Idlib. Conditions there are not going to be a great deal better. They're struggling to cope already with the influx of people, but it could be that around Jisr al-Shugur, around Idlib city itself, that could be the scene of more fighting, more bombardment along the lines of what we've seen in Aleppo over the last few months.